Okay, today I want to talk to those of you who have ever felt like you're not successful on a diet. Because I'll tell you honestly, when I was a teenager, I suffered from an eating disorder, very mild eating disorder that just kind of lingered for years and years and years. And when I got pregnant with my twins, I was like, I vow I will never struggle with that again. So any kind of diet for me has kind of triggered those beliefs to come back. So I'm not a big dieter. I don't spend any time measuring my food. I don't really make a menu for myself because I start to get in those patterns and I become an extremist. So nutrition, I've found for me, has to be simple. Like simple goals. Every day I want to drink water. Every day I want to eat some vegetables and fruits. And that's about the max for me. So you guys might be better than I am and able to not take it to the extreme when dieting. But I just want to reach out to anybody who, especially after trauma, who feels like a failure because everything you put in your mouth is bad for you. And I want you to know that that was totally me, and some days still totally is me. I love my treats and I don't really want to give them up, and I don't have any plans to. But I do feel better when I at least get some protein every day and I don't overdose on sugar and I drink water and I have fruits and vegetables. So your challenge today is just that. I want you to drink as much water as you can. I want you to fit in, even if you have to hide it. Sometimes I'll make smoothies that taste so gross to me because they have vegetables in them that I will plug my nose and chug it and chug it and chug it and chug it because I don't want to taste it. If I'm going to spend time on something, I want it to taste good. But by the time I make my smoothie taste good, it's basically milkshake. So find something that works for you to get vegetables in your system to give you that energy that they can give you and help clean out. Another thing for me, if I drink caffeine, I notice my anxiety rises. So I have to stay away from caffeine all the way because triggers become even bigger for me when I have caffeine because my heartbeat is up. If I overdose on sugar, same thing. It really reacts the same. And I didn't start noticing this until I had a son, Titus, who, when he turned 1 and started eating real food, had reactions to everything. And so I become really aware of what foods do to him, which in turn has helped me become aware of what foods do to me. And that doesn't mean stop eating sugar and stop drinking caffeine. It just means see what feels right for you. Your body's going to tell you what works and what doesn't. And the challenge today is to figure out what your body's telling you. You can follow simple things like no drinking water or drinking as much water as you can. For me, no caffeine and vegetables and fruits every single day. Or maybe for you it works better to have a menu of exactly what you're gonna eat because you know that you can't control otherwise. So whatever that looks like today, I want your challenge to be to focus on what you're putting in your body. We've talked about exercise, we've talked about journals, we've talked about so many things, but another part of, kind of like when we were talking about fasting, when you take away food, you kind of have that day where you can just really focus on your connection to God. This is going to be living on purpose, but a daily thing that we can do. We can't fast every day. But we can say, okay, Heavenly Father, today I'm going to make this goal and I want to reach it. And I know that He'll help you. He wants us to feel healthy and smart and beautiful and kind. And He wants us to feel all those wonderful things that we've been wishing we were. And we are those things. We just have to figure out what works for our body so it can match up with our spirit. And I hope today, as you evaluate your menu, evaluate your needs, you'll find something that helps you feel a little stronger. And something simple, hopefully, because if we take it to the extreme, it seems to never work, or it's like a yo-yo. You know, you have friends that do those yo-yo diets. I just can't be that friend for you. But I can be here to tell you what works for me, and that is just simplicity and making sure that I have a balance. The balance is the key. Make sure you get carbohydrates and proteins and water and vegetables and fruits, and make sure you allow yourself to have treats sometimes because they're really good. So have a great day, you guys.